Ever since movies have been shot in color, directors have been using them in their favor. Colors convey emotions. They usually convey emotions in a very subtle way. This is shown perfectly in the film Inglorious Basterds, directed by Quentin Tarantino. In this video, we'll be focusing on his use of the color red.
In Inglorious Basterds, Tarantino uses the color red to symbolize the power of the Nazis during that time. He also uses the color red to foreshadow the bloodshed that will be spilled when Nazis come to their ultimate demise.
Tarantino has directed many classic films over the past decade, including Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill, Django Unchained, and many others. He is considered to have one of the most original styles of our generation. He has won a total of 2 Oscars and has also been nominated for 286 different awards.
Quentin Tarantino sets us in 1944 during the first year of Nazi occupation in France, where a young Jewish girl named Shoshana nearly escapes with her life while hiding from the Nazis. Several years later, we see that she owns a theater that the Nazis have an event at. She concocts a plan to take down the regime during the movie premiere, while at the same time, a group of American Jews named the Bastards has their own plan to take down the Nazis. When the two groups finally come together during the premiere, we see a total annihilation of the Nazi party.
The color red is used throughout this film to represent energy, war, danger, strength, and power. Red attracts attention to the viewer and can signify danger as well. Throughout the film, Tarantino uses the color red to show the Nazis' power and arrogance.
One way we thought we could critique this film was that we thought that some of the scenes were elongated for no reason without furthering the plot. Other than that, we both loved the film.
Throughout this entire film, Tarantino uses the color red to show the Nazis' arrogance, their power, and their determination in their war efforts. But this arrogance ultimately leads to their demise in the end. Throughout the entire scene, we see an abundance of red. Tarantino uses monochromatic coloring in the scene to illustrate how Shoshana is surrounded by the Nazi party. In the background of the window and the mirror, we see Nazi flags hanging all throughout on the buildings. We also see the red in what Shoshana is wearing. She's wearing a red dress and red lipstick. While this could represent her trying to blend into the Nazi party, I believe that it represents the blood still to come. Tarantino is foreshadowing using the color red.
In this scene, the two spies are walking into the theater. The theater is decorated with red carpet, red chairs, and especially many red banners with swastikas on them. This red is synonymous with the Third Reich and the power and dominance of the party. As you can see, the facial expressions of the spies show that they are very intimidated and scared of the Nazi party and their rule over Germany.
My name is Shoshana and this is the face
You're good.
Throughout this entire scene, we see the entire Nazi regime come to a crumble. We see the flames engulf those in the theater, while those remaining desperately run to the doors and topple each other to try to leave. What stands out to me in this scene is the entire scene is shaded in red because of the fire. The scene itself is being flooded with red, representing the Nazis' own power and arrogance. Throughout the film, we see representations of the Nazis' arrogance, but this ultimately leads to their demise.
In this short clip, you can see that Quentin Tarantino is paying homage to Metropolis. Maria can be seen laughing through the flames of a bonfire in Fritz Lang's iconic science fiction epic Metropolis. Shoshana on the silver screen, laughing as her theater burns to the ground with all the most powerful Nazi officials imprisoned inside, is a direct reference to this in Inglorious Basterds.